Welcome, curious minds. Today, we'll glimpse several houses of a fashion and Hollywood icon, Edda van Heemstra. Don't you know who she is? It's another name for the Belgian-born British actress Audrey Hepburn. Audrey's mother called her like this in Nazi-occupied Holland during World War II to disguise her British heritage. If this fact surprises you, you won't be disappointed. We will tell even more intriguing details and yummies about Hepburn's private life in this video. So, squeeze your cat if you have one, brew some tea, and prepare for the tour around this charming actress's residence. Let's start with the old Hollywood starlet's estate on Delphin Drive in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles. Now, the stately property is officially known as the Eva Gabor Estate because Hungarian-American actress and socialite Eva Gabor lived there after Audrey Hepburn. What is so special about the house that many A-listers called it home? First, it's quite spacious, around 7,000 square feet. Second, it's located in the affluent Holmby Hills neighborhood. Third, the estate was designed in 1938 by a talented African-American architect, Paul Williams. The estate, per Paul Williams' design, features remarkable luxurious amenities, which appealed to Audrey Hepburn's liking. After all, Audrey was a daughter of the Dutch Baroness. The former owners of the estate were the Prussian Kapellmeister composer Henri Berger and British actor and novelist David Niven, known for his role in the American drama film Separate Tables, 1958. It is a two-story white brick house, all gated and private, hidden behind tall privacy hedges and mature trees. Though the exterior is made in the traditional style, the content is truly Hollywood chic, perfect for star-studded parties. The gated estate comprises 6 spacious bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, a guest house, a private tennis court with a viewing deck, 1.1 acres of well-maintained gardens, lawns, a patio, and a brick-paved driveway. Of course, no deluxe Hollywood residence could be imagined without a swimming pool. Here it is, large and adorned with lush greenery. The pool area also includes a kitchen and a sauna. 4 massive bedrooms are located upstairs in the main house, including the deluxe master suite. The guest house boasts 700 square feet of space and a detached 1,000 square foot staff apartment space. 2 staff bedrooms are located downstairs. Passing the red door, let's enter a formal foyer leading to a spacious living room. The interior has considerably changed since Audrey Hepburn called it her home. The spectacular entrance is adorned with symmetrical floor-to-ceiling mirrors, a curved staircase with emerald velvet runner-winds, and a massive crystal chandelier. The grand staircase is a true centerpiece of this Los Angeles property, evoking the spirit of 1950s Hollywood glamour. Other luxurious attributes include a formal dining room, an extravagant breakfast room, and a gourmet kitchen. There is plenty of space for dinner parties. The first dining room, with checkered tiled floors, beige-painted walls, and French windows, allows plenty of light. It has a retro bistro flair. The second dining room is smaller, with wooden floors, a casual eating area, and a large window with a picturesque view of the well-manicured garden. The family room features built-in bookshelves, a soft sofa with pillows, and a fireplace with a marble mantel, making the atmosphere incredibly cozy. The immense windows make the outside nature seem a part of the interior, just like the painting hanging above the fireplace. The funny-faced star lived there with her husband Mel Ferrer, an American actor and filmmaker whom she had known since 1956. Their onstage collaboration turned into a real-life romance. The pair married in 1954 in Switzerland and soon moved into this house. It might seem that such a homey, comfortable environment would strengthen the marriage vows. The first Hepburn's marriage didn't end well. Their relationships were intense. Hepburn had an earlier miscarriage and a stillbirth after a horse-riding accident before she gave birth to their son Sean in 1960. In 2017, the home was listed for sale at nearly $14 million. If you don't have a dozen million bucks in your wallet, don't worry. The mansion was successfully sold in 2019 for a hefty $11 million. Since 2015, the celebrity house has been estimated between $12.95 million and $16.95 million. Initially, potential buyers wanted to tear down this antique house in Beverly Hills and develop the 1.1-acre property. It would have been a terrible loss, especially for those who would like to feel a member of Hollywood royalty. Luckily, the actual buyer was a local developer who liked the property and wanted to keep it as his residence. The man knew of the estate because his wife had taken tennis lessons there when Eva Gabor owned it. His current neighbor, living across the street in a massive house, is a 62-year-old designer, Tom Ford. How do you like this colonial revival estate? Do you believe that former owners somehow influence the current home atmosphere? Before we move on to Audrey's house in Switzerland, please pause and share your thoughts with us. We read, we sparkle with joy, we answer. Now prepare for a little trip overseas to Tolochenaz, a 62-square-mile municipality in Switzerland. Here, Audrey Hepburn lived from 1965 until she died in 1993, which proves her bust in the tiny town square. The city rests on the northern shore of Lake Geneva, so the views here are really breathtaking. The actress was mesmerized by its natural beauty and peaceful way of life. A special place, a special house. Here it is, twined with greenery, sleeping beauty. It bears the proud name of La Paisible, meaning peaceful in French, Hepburn's haven of peace in Switzerland. The star of Roman Holiday lived here for nearly 30 years, looking after her family and enjoying a private life behind a picturesque fence. The estate sits right on a country road. The family moved here in 1965 after living in Italy. Audrey thought this 18th-century Swiss house was a perfect spot to raise her two kids. She said, "There is something about society and life in the city that oppresses me. The air is polluted, the car exhaust reminds me of guns, and the noise is so loud that you can't hear or see well. Honestly, we couldn't bear it anymore." According to her son Sean Ferrer, his mother felt butterflies when she first saw the property. It felt like she came back home. Her second child, Luca, was a fruit of love from her following marriage with Italian psychiatrist and neurologist Andrea Dotti. The shuttered stone estate offered a big garden and lots of room for family, friends, and Jack Russells of this creative woman. This is where Hepburn felt most comfortable. A well-cultivated garden complemented the mansion. The star spent hours in the garden, working alongside Giovanni Orunesu, helping him tend to the roses. Audrey also loved cultivating vegetables and frequently used the yield for her meals. By the way, according to her son Sean's memoir, Audrey was quite an eater. No joking. Despite the actress having cravings like everyone else, she maintained a slim, chiseled silhouette. What was her secret? She always strived for balance and was conscious of the food's origin and preparation procedure. Thus, the Sabrina star often peeked at her carefully maintained garden for some tomato or fresh basil for her favorite dish, pasta with tomato sauce and basil, and for dessert, freshly picked cherries. Also, Audrey liked to hide Easter eggs around La Paisible's spacious garden for a family egg hunt. One more thing about the Tolochenaz garden. For Audrey, it was not only the means of creating beauty, but also a kind of therapy. As a child, She experienced hunger in Holland during World War II. The actress recalled, "I went as long as 3 days without food. Most of the time, we existed on starvation rations. For months, breakfast was hot water and one slice of bread made from brown beans. Broth for lunch was made from one potato, and there was no milk, sugar, or cereals of any kind. Awful. What war can do to people." Therefore, having her personal food supply at hand, just near her house, granted the actress peace of mind and comfort. Sometimes Audrey had to invite journalists to her large, modernized farmhouse dated back to the 1700s for public purposes. Fans admired the actress for her radiant beauty and ability to create an atmosphere of sophistication around her, so they always expected panem et circenses. Thus, the actress occasionally had to pose for photographers in her Swiss sanctuary. This photo shoot was published in British Vogue in 1971. Here, my fair lady, as beautiful as roses from her garden in the vase, sits in a cozy armchair in her living room, holding her son Luca on her lap and smiling pleasantly like Madonna Benoit by Leonardo da Vinci. She tended to place fresh flowers everywhere. A little remark. Do you see the painting hanging above the desk? Her second husband, Andrea Dotti, painted it. Audrey also spent her time here painting and working with UNICEF. The rosy living room in La Paisible was one of Audrey's favorite rooms. Decorated in pink tones, it matched the painting of a watermelon by the Mexican painter Rufino Tamayo above one of the pink sofas. A modern Parsons-style table, the square legs are the same width as the top, and a desk are combined with a Spanish rug in pink tones, stools woven with esparto grass, and a Windsor chair. The actress loved cuddling with her dogs on a comfortable sofa. The first and most renowned dog was a Yorkshire Terrier named Mr. Famous. What else made this house so close to Hepburn's heart, except for the picturesque garden, where the star could relax and breathe in pure Swiss countryside air? It had all the attributes of a movie star home: a stylish salon with tasteful furnishings, a grand piano, and framed photos of Hepburn and other stars. The master bedroom was styled in cayenne blue, Hepburn's favorite color, with blue French porthole sheets covering the canopy bed. When it came to decorations, Audrey had an impeccable taste. She preferred primary colors: blue bedroom, yellow living room, and library in pink tones, lots of white and natural fiber furniture. Paintings by famous artists like Balthus and Alejo Vidal Quadras adorned the walls. Switzerland became Audrey Hepburn's last home in all senses. She passed away here on the 20th of January 1993. Her humble yet well-kept grave is located at the Tolochenaz cemetery. The estate has been preserved as a museum, sheltering the actress's personal belongings, including her clothes, artwork, and photographs. However, now it is a private territory, and visitors are not allowed inside. You can still admire the stunning exterior of the house and walk along the streets where Audrey's foot stepped. Now, a little bonus for all admirers of Audrey Hepburn's acting talent. Do you remember the romantic comedy drama film Sabrina, 1954, with Audrey brilliantly performing the chauffeur's daughter? Welcome to the historic house where Sabrina dreamed of a whole new world with the Larrabees. Fiction aside, the mansion actually exists. It is called the Anchorage and is situated in Rye, New York. In 2022, the home was put on sale for $11 million. The previous price tag was $6.48 million in 1999. It was built in 1917 on 9,400 square feet of territory, with the waterfront property on 6 acres. The brown brick estate was designed by a renowned American architect, Mott B. Schmidt, and the surroundings are a brainchild of landscape designer Ellen Biddle Shipman. The mansion is spacious and built in the American Georgian classical style. There are picturesque water views on a long driveway, private beach, pool terrace, guest cottage, detached barn, and garage. The pool is a landscape artwork drowned in manicured greenery. The waterfront side overlooks a terrace and terraced lawn. Inside, the estate features several formal rooms, 7 bedrooms, carved moldings, oak and brick herringbone floors, and numerous French doors. There are 2 kitchens, one connected with the gated garden and covered porch, and 2 pantries. 2 east and west sunrooms have matching balconies above. Let's come in and see what the Larrabee's family life looked like. Here we are, in the classical grand foyer, with black and white checkered tiled floors, white painted walls, and a spiral staircase. A relatively modest chandelier might not have been enough without curvy and rectangular doorways allowing natural light to penetrate inside. The wall niches are decorated with empty vases. Now let's move to the family room with 4 double doors, wooden floors, and a cozy fireplace. The walls and the ceiling are painted white, which adds visual room to the space. There is also another fireplace in a great room with wood-paneled walls. Have you noticed the difference between the visual effect of the family room and this one? Here the space seems more intimate. It should be more comforting for cold and gloomy weather, while the light family room invites the French doors to open wide on warm, sunny days. The kitchen is all white, with a brick wall beside the cooking space, spacious shelves decorated with white and blue porcelain, and a solid wooden table with shaped carved legs. Now, look at this gorgeous study, framed by wood-paneled walls and a burning fireplace. A cozy, creamy sofa and soft armchairs with numerous decorative pillows, built-in bookshelves, artworks, and whimsy-patterned rug add to the atmosphere of leisure and security. Let's step inside the lacy sunroom with plenty of natural light, so the 3-bulb chandelier performs rather a decorative function. One of the bedrooms looks almost weightless, with pastel blue armchairs, white walls and curtains, ubiquitous French doors, an impressive bed, and a wood-burning fireplace. The warm-toned wooden floors ground this airy look. The primary suite has 2 fireplaces, 2 bathrooms, several closets, and access to the west balcony. The 3rd floor features a fitness and yoga studio, a full bathroom, and additional storage. Now it's time to thank Audrey Hepburn for her exquisite taste, which allowed us to enjoy these fascinating photos today. Her stylish appearance, attractiveness, and charm are not the only things worth admiring. Would you like to see other houses that served as backgrounds or were equal partners in famous movies? If so, please write your suggestions in the comments. Your feedback is a catalyst for our creativity.